In his casual, confident stance, you can see the qualities that led Reg Saunders, a Gunditjmara man from Framlingham, Western Victoria, to become the first known Aboriginal Australian commissioned an officer in the Australian Army. From his smile, you wouldn't think this young bloke had already fought in North Africa and Greece, survived the sinking of his troop ship and the disastrous campaign in Crete, where he was one of thousands of Australians left behind. His dark complexion made it a little easier to lie low and pass as a local, until eventually he was smuggled off the island in a British submarine, returning home to the frontline defence of Australia. Reg survived the Salamulay campaign in New Guinea. His younger brother Harry did not. He was killed in action fighting with the famous 214th. Chris Saunders, Reg and Harry's father, had fought in the 1st Australian Imperial Force. In fact, Reg was named after his uncle, who had also served in the 1st AIF and was awarded the Military Medal for rare bravery in the performance of his duty. His irresistible dash and courage set a wonderful example to the remainder of his team. Reg Saunders was cut from the same cloth. Within 6 weeks of enlisting in 1940, he was made a Lance Corporal. 3 months later, he was a sergeant. While fighting in New Guinea, he was nominated for officer training and graduated in December 1944, the first known Aboriginal commissioned officer in the Australian Army. He commanded an infantry platoon until the war ended, and after a brief stint as a civilian, in 1950, Reg enlisted to fight in Korea, where he served as a captain in command of C Company of the 3rd Battalion, Royal Australian Regiment. He led his men in the famous battle at Capnyong, where the Australians absorbed the brunt of blocking the Communist advance on Seoul. He led from the front foot and was clear about his approach. My philosophy is that once a person undertakes to do something, whether it big or small, that person should do it to the best of his or her ability, which may account for my very small part in paving the road to ultimate victory.